Hi guys, Damien here. So I bought some new fishies. Now I kept them for about 3.5 weeks maybe. They were two big Oscars. Two very big Oscars. They were almost a foot in length each. But they weren't eating a thing. I had them for like 3 weeks, over 3 weeks, and they didn't eat a single thing. And they were fighting the whole time. They were lip locking, despite the fact that they came from the exact same aquarium. So I picked them up from the same aquarium. It was quite a distance away, but I only had an esky, which is a container, which I could only fit one at a time in. So I picked up one. I paid $60 for him. I brought him home, chucked him in an empty tank, which had been cycled. Then the next day I went over and picked up the other one, which I got for only $20. Brought him back, and pretty much from the start, the smaller one was attacking the bigger one. One of them was about maybe lengthwise, probably about like 2 inches shorter. And that was the one that was really aggressive. So I bought 2 little Oscars this time, and hopefully they'll grow up together, and fingers crossed that they'll live in peace and harmony. They're beautiful fish. I went to the shop today, it's not too far from me, and they had such an incredible selection of fish. Anyway, let me show you these guys. I haven't given them names yet. This one's a short-bodied Oscar, the tiger. And I got an albino right there next to him. Brilliant colours, as you can see. Now, I had them in there. They weren't eating. I'm thinking, why aren't they eating? I put some food in. They showed no interest in it whatsoever. But that was when I had this filter here. It was blowing out bubbles. I'm not sure I can get the shot of this, but there's a little thing on the end there that you plug the hose into, and the hose comes out, and as it pushes water flow through there, it sucks in air from the hose. And I think that was creating so many bubbles that the fish didn't even know there was food there. Because as soon as I unplugged the hose, so there's no more air coming, and I popped a little bit of food in, they went nuts over it. So I'm hoping these guys will get big real quick. I'm not sure how big the short-bodied Oscars get. If you know, let me know. Well, hopefully we'll find out in this video. But I'm going to make this video over the space of about a year or so. See how big they get, and fingers crossed they get along together. They seem to like each other at the moment. They're swimming together. That's the thing, like I've got such a big tank here. I was wondering if they'd ever find the food at all. But they did, and they ate quite a lot, actually. They did eat a lot. Now the guy at the store, I was just going to show you some of the food that I feed him, but I've got it in the freezer. He says that you're meant to keep the food that you're not going to use immediately or soon in the freezer to stop it from going bad. He says that it can degrade if it's left out, even with the zipper on, even with in an airtight bag, it'll still corrode unless you put it in the freezer. And I'm like, well, won't it set rock hard? And he's like, no, it doesn't. So I'm yet to test that, but just for your own interest, in case you do have fish, maybe it might be worthwhile putting them in the freezer. I'll let you know next video anyway. Not later on in this video, should I say. So this guy's a short-bodied. He's a bit pudgy. I'm not sure how big he'll get. I'm hoping he gets as big as the other Oscars. Look at that. They look so much fun. He looks like he's having a blast. And this one's beautiful too. It's got lovely markings. Can't wait for him to grow big. And this is little Scooty. Scooty! Scooty! Say something. I'm talking to you. Say something, Scooty. No? Okay. The guy had so many fish, and they're all so beautiful. They were quite cheap. This albino was $29, and the short-bodied one cost me $65. So I'm guessing they're rarer, or I don't know. But they didn't have any other Oscars. I mean, any other tiger Oscars. They only had the short-bodied ones. Otherwise, I would have considered one of the other ones, perhaps. I'm not sure if I should get another one or not. Like, have 3 Oscars in here. It's a 200-gallon, 800-litre tank. All right, well, let's progress a few months.